Hey bestie, I'm about to do my base right now and I thought why not show you what I do and my tips and tricks and maybe it'll help you. First thing that I do that I think makes a difference on my base is I shave my face. I usually apply some Pond's beauty cream and then go in with a little face razor and I shave upwards. I feel like it helps. I do it all the time and this is how my skin looks like, and when I would shave down I felt like it would make me break out. To hydrate first, I'm going to go in with some vitamin C serum. Apply that all over my face and especially my forehead because I'm going to be working on it first. I apply my e.l.f. Power Grip Primer all over my forehead area since I do start with my eyebrows first. Also, I always underline my brows before filling them in. Not doing much to my brows, now I'm going to apply my Power Grip Primer all over my face. The reason that I apply my primer separately from my face and my forehead is because since I work with my eyes first, I don't want my primer on my face to dry out or to get any fallout. Since the Power Grip Primer is tacky and I feel like it catches a lot. And I would hate to have to wipe off a whole layer of primer because I got some eyeshadow on it, you know. I recommend applying a pretty good amount of primer because if you don't, I feel like it gets tacky and sticky in certain areas, but not all around. And I feel like that creates patches in your makeup. I let it dry a little bit because I feel like it works best when it's not super tacky. For foundation, I apply the Born This Way foundation, the 24-hour one in Caramel, the Morphe foundation in Tan 18. Also, my sponge is damp and I already showed you guys how I wet my sponge, but I could totally show you guys again because I also feel like the way you wet your sponge plays a little part in the way your foundation looks. If your sponge is too wet, I feel like your foundation looks too wet and it's super hard to set smoothly. Usually I conceal all around my brows, but since today I'm not doing much, I'm just cleaning it up with foundation. And I usually pat my foundation in until like there's little to no glow unless your foundation's glowy. Frankie Rose Concealer in Ginger. Since I have a round face, I have found that putting it like more in the front and in the center and pulling it down helps more than pulling it outwards. I'm going to let that sit and then I'm going to go in with my e.l.f. Putty Contour in Golden Days right here. I apply it using a Real Techniques 200 brush. I apply it in these areas and then blend it in with my beauty sponge. Now blend the concealer. I blend it in place and look up and just bring it to the end of my eye, no further. Any extra I will then pat on my lid, but after I blended it out already. e.l.f. Camel Concealer in Medium Peach. I love the Camel Concealer and I apply it right there in the inner corner only. I hate part 2s, but go to part